Do we have anything else on basketball? Fuck the Bucks.
Yeah, I was gonna ask my question. So
Yeah,
this
shoot.
again, because the whole Milwaukee's a fraud after yesterday's game produces a very, very big debate at work yesterday, and it's like, so what does this mean for Giannis? It's like, hypothetically,
I talked this before.
I'm saying
okay.
it's like,
Yeah.
okay, let's say, play this out hypothetically, Milwaukee doesn't win again. And back-to-back years, you're the best team in the regular season by far, and now you're going into the playoffs, crashing and burning again, despite being the best team throughout the season. And what does that say or what does that mean for Giannis when, his contract's going to be up? Is it after next year?
After next season, yeah.
When it's like,
So do you let him walk?
Do you let him walk, or is he going to make the decision to say, I'm not signing come the end of next year? This is my last year. Bye-bye.
All right. So let me break it down from what I know and what I've read. So a lot of people are saying that, okay, if the Bucks lose in the finals or before the finals this year, Milwaukee won't trade him. They'll be willing to just be like, look, we're going to take one last shot at it. And if we lose him, we lose him, which I think is probably the right decision to make.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go in there with the mentality of, we're just not going to be able to keep him when he's literally the best shot that you have ever in free agency of getting a guy of that caliber. That you just have to run it out, like, and think that you can keep him like into the future. So, but I think that if they lose this year, I kind of do think he's gone. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
And then if you're talking about that, who are the teams? I don't think he's going to the Lakers. I think it's like 3 teams if we're realistically talking about it.
Toronto among them or no?
Oh, absolutely. Toronto, Miami, and maybe Golden State.
Oh, dude. This is what I mean. Golden State could turn it around just like that.
I think Golden's just sitting here thinking about it, I kind of think Golden State could be in it. Just because if they just show that they're good again next year, then it just makes all the sense in the world.
Okay.
Well, you already get
here's where I throw a wrench into this. Here's where I throw a wrench into this, because this was an opinion given to me by one of my coworkers, and I'm kind of with it. He makes a very valid point. Why is it beneficial for the Raptors to bring in Giannis? In the sense that I understand that, but when push comes to shove, is he a guy though that you can trust shooting the final shot in the game?
No.
So what's the point of?
I kind of see where.
So then, what's the point of bringing in a guy? What's the point of bringing in a guy like Giannis if the one thing that we need, the Raptors need, is a guy with the killer instinct to hit the final shot? You can't even bring him in to do that because it's not part of his game.
Stupid argument.
No, but
I kind of see where he's coming
from. No. It's sure it's valid in the way. This is a talent that you're not getting anywhere else, and it literally takes your team to. You're getting the best player in the NBA. The fact that you could say that.
What does he do?
Having that,
he
controls the game for 46 minutes, and then you can find someone for the last 2 minutes.
I'm saying you're gonna go and pay him the max. Meanwhile, a guy like Kevin Durant, I think, is a more complete player in the sense that he can go up.
Sure, but we're not talking like who'd be the best fit.
No, I'm saying that why would you go and throw the max at a guy like Giannis?
More. It's not from a standpoint of it's the best fit. It's that it's Giannis is the best player and it's also the most realistic.
I think I kind of see where Moro's coming from in the sense that, like, I don't trade for Giannis because I don't really see why you break this up to try and go.
But even if you sign him, how many max contracts can you have?
How many?
So basically, they need Fred to sign under 26 million, and then they'll have enough space.
So when Lowry's gone, what's going to happen?
I think Lowry. If we sign Giannis, I think Lowry will take a small deal.
I'm just going
to on.
And then what happens to Fred?
Well, Fred's going to be on 26 million.
Yeah.
They have enough space.
If you can manage to get them all signed, then I understand bringing him in.
I think it's kind of the whole Tavares deal where it puts you in such a huge cap crunch.
I trust it, but the Raptors are already in a cap crunch.
Crap crunch.
Right?
Crap crunch.
I don't know. No, don't get me. This was just an opinion brought to me where I think I'd love to see Giannis come because I think he's got the drive. I think he's got that killer instinct that he wants to be the best, and that if he needed to, he could go out and adopt a better shooting game that would make him the fully complete player that could put him in that GOAT category. Obviously that in the league right now, but
shooting's a tough thing to learn.
He's also a better shooter now than he's ever been before. Even though
I understand
ball shots, he's still growing to be a better player.
How many people learn to shoot? Like shooting's kind of one of those things you have or you don't for the most part. Like there's obviously outliers, but like shooting's not really something that you pick up.
Well, that's the thing. How old is he now?
But you also it's also been shown like you don't need to be the greatest shooter to be the best player on a finals team.
No, I agree, and I think I see where like obviously you see where his value is. He's the best player in the NBA.
Kawhi learned how to shoot. Kawhi didn't know how to shoot coming into the NBA.
No, but that's what I mean. There's obviously outliers, but like for the most part, guys don't just all of a sudden just jack up their shooting percentages. But either way, I see the value in him, obviously, because he's the best player in the NBA. It's just like I can see why you'd sign him. I don't really see why they'd go trade for him. Is my own.
To counter Mora's point, saying we don't have a guy that you can really put the ball in their hands and to say go get a bucket. But like, isn't that kind of what Giannis is? It's like go drive to the basket and go try to get a dunk. Sure, but if you need a jump shot, that's why you got Matt Thomas there.
That's what I mean. You look at it, we've had Kawhi. We saw where it's like, you need him to get inside, he'll get inside. If you need him to stick a mid-range jumper, he'll do that. Giannis doesn't have that complete package.
No,
I think that's.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with him. I think
that's where I'm just comparing what we've seen, what we've had.
No. But that's not the argument that we're trying to make. The argument that you're trying to make is, do we sign Giannis? And the answer is yes.
Oh, it is yes. But I'm saying,
you find a way.
Is he going to be?
You find a way to fit it around it.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to do is all the hype that's surrounding him. I'm trying to put it into perspective in the fact that you want him to be the knight in shining armor that Kawhi was, but he doesn't have that complete package.
He's not Kawhi.
Okay. Counterpoint. What does Giannis need around him? Good shooters. Would you not argue that the Raptors would be a better spot for him right now? Look at the guys that he could. Giannis is driving down the lane. Here's the guys he has to go to: Fred, Kyle, Norm, OG, Pascal.
They're all guys that can hit a three if you need.
Yeah. The Raptors are winning 4 titles with Giannis. Let's go, Giannis 2021, baby. Let's go.
Don't get me wrong. It was just an opinion brought to me that I thought had a decent argument to it.
I like it. I see the merit.
I respect it, so I figured I'd share it.
I understand it, but I also think it's stupid. Like the argument, like it's an argument to have, but I think the argument is stupid.
Okay.
Because
I like it.
Yes, Kevin Durant and Kawhi are 2 guys that are still a better fit. But guess what? Who's a better fit for the? Like you could argue LeBron's
not even a better fit. It's just a complete player.
Yeah, but the Raptors kind of already, like everyone on their team, you could say is a complete player, could you not? Like they're all well-rounded players.
Yeah,
they're good offensively and defensively. Everyone.
Yeah,
this is a legitimate force that you're getting on your team. There's no one that for as much as people say Giannis doesn't have that outside shot, but he's still a guy that you fear. The Raptors don't really have a guy that you fear right now.
Correct.
So like,
no, I
you're
think,
still
just as a
Boucher.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This was part. I wasn't going to bring this up, but that was part of the argument where it's like, compare me Chris Boucher to Giannis Antetokounmpo in terms of their style of play. I know one is drastically better than the other.
One plays minutes. One plays minutes on a team.
One has an MVP award.
But you give Chris Boucher the amount of minutes that Giannis does. I think it's a little bit of a stretch.
100 pounds of muscle is the difference.
2 feet of arm length.
100 pounds of muscle.
100% of Greekness.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
one less headbutt.
Okay, so who's the best fit for the Raptors then? KD?
Kawhi.
No, I'm not saying in terms of best fit. I would take Giannis in a heartbeat.
In this draft?
Who would I rather have?
So okay, let me pull up in 2021. Oh, here's something that I heard. This is
I'm not saying I'm against signing him. I'm just saying this was.
We have never talked this much about basketball ever in the history of podcasts. And the Raptors won a fucking championship, so that's saying something.
Yeah. Okay, Morrow.
Yeah.
Here's the guy that are free agents in 2021. Yeah. And also, if Anthony Davis gets bounced out in the first round of the Lakers and it's trouble in paradise,
I don't want him.
A Raptors team of Kyle, Fred.
I don't want him.
OG, Pascal, and AD. If he wants to come here, you're signing.
Never won. He's never won anything.
Would he come here though? No. But let's dream. Go ahead. Let's dream.
Who are these free agents? Hit me with it. Go.
Okay. Well, Anthony Davis could technically be a free agent next year, but he's also free agent this year.
Yeah.
He's opting out for sure. LeBron, do you sign him? Yes, obviously.
Of course you sign him, but is it happening? No.
Is it the best fit? Well, they were a dark horse.
LeBron is the best fit on any.
Come on. He's not leaving LA.
LeBron is the best fit on any
team.
I
would want to see Kyle and LeBron play together so much because it'd be such a good fucking fit. It'd be such a great fit. Yeah. Kawhi, yes.
Of course.
Kawhi's a free agent next year.
He only signed a 2-year deal.
3-year deal.
2+.
Yeah, 2+1. Paul George. Yes, you would sign him.
Yeah, obviously. To be fair, I would sign Paul. This is me though. I would sign Paul George over Giannis. Over Giannis, yeah.
I disagree.
That's just me.
I do agree that Paul George
is a better fit,
better on this team.
On this team, but
he's also not a perennial MVP.
You gotta work the team around, you gotta make the team.
But if you win the championship this year, you don't gotta work shit.
No,
why change this team up to add?
Someone is coming to you. Someone's coming to you.
Yeah,
and you're not going to say no if somebody's coming to this team, of course. But
no.
Yeah, Giannis, Anthony Davis,
twice.
Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan.
Okay.
Yes. Bring them back.
Rank for me 1 to 5.
Sure. Go.
If you are going to sign one of these guys to the max, what order do you give it to these players?
And they all want to come to me. And
let's say you have first shot.
What team am I?
The Raptors.
Am I name your team or if I'm the Raptors?
If you are the Raptors, give to me ranking 1 to 5 who you're taking in that order.
LeBron.
No. Are we seeing the Kevin Durant that is from before? That we saw before the if he's pre-Achilles, I think Durant might be the best.
Again, let's make it completely hypothetical. Let's assume he's back. No Achilles the Achilles did not set him back one bit, and he's looking just as good as he was when he was winning finals MVPs.
LeBron.
You know what? I actually is KD not eligible for a free agency that year?
I thought he signed a bigger deal. No.
So
LeBron.
Yeah. So
LeBron won.
It's LeBron.
LeBron's 36 at that time.
Don't care. It's LeBron.
Now.
LeBron has the body of a 22-year-old. It's LeBron. He's going to play until his kid retires, for fuck's sakes.
So he'll be 37 that year.
Done. Take him. 2-year deal. LeBron.
Disagree. Kawhi's 30.
Kawhi number 2.
I go Kawhi 1, Giannis 2, LeBron 3.
I'd still put LeBron above Giannis.
Giannis is 26.
I don't care.
You literally have him for his prime years.
Yeah,
I'm not too different on that. To me, it's Kawhi 1, Paul George 2, and then Giannis 3.
LeBron. You're brutal.
You have LeBron 4?
I don't. Okay, I don't see him coming here. And B,
when has Paul George ever been the number 1 on a team and won? Answer: never.
And won? Never.
I mean, he was the number 1 in the Pacers where they made the final.
They made the Eastern Conference Finals and then got down every year since that.
But Lance Stevenson was there.
Yeah.
I think still like Paul George.
I don't. I still would. I would go Kawhi 1. Who did I say?
think maximum chaos. You bring LeBron here to see if he still gets LeBron calls when he comes here.
Oh, absolutely. Why wouldn't?
Because refs are very anti-Toronto, but very positive LeBron. So where does that meet in the middle, and how many calls do we get because of it?
Oh, LeBron's getting all the calls. You know.
But does he? Because it's in Toronto now.
No, he's getting the calls.
I don't think so. In Toronto,
I
want to see it.
LeBron's not leaving LA.
No.
But we can dream.
When does Bronny get drafted?
Like 4 years from now.
So
yeah,
whoever he's going to be there until 4 years from now when he can opt out
only
of the
2 years.
Does he? The stupid side note question: does he play with his son?
Yes,
yeah, of course,
100%.
He'll play. He'll have the longevity to play
wherever Bronny gets drafted.
I'd like to see it.
Bronny's going to get drafted number 1 overall just so a team signs LeBron. At 39.
They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about where, if he fits in their system, anything. He's going first overall.
Draft Bronny first overall with Charlotte to get
LeBron. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
If we're talking fit wise with the Raptors of how we know it, it's Kawhi 1.
It's Kawhi,
and then it's Giannis.
It's regular LeBron, but it's Kawhi. Because we know we've seen Kawhi on this team. It's Kawhi.
Yeah.
Which is why I said him 1.
I still say LeBron 1. I stand by it.
Okay.
Wow.
I think that
when did Brink become the biggest LeBron fan?
Since we're bringing up how many years we lost him in
the conference. I'm that guy. And Brent's just like, no.
No, LeBron.
In what world?